All right, now over to Chicago, Bill, where our next guest is speaking out in support of President Trump's crime crackdown after one of his employees was robbed by two men for $200. One of the suspects appears to be armed with an AK-47 in this surveillance video. Daniel Siegel joins us now. Daniel, welcome back to you. We got cut short yesterday. Our viewers wanted more from you. You were in the middle of describing how, I guess your political affiliation, how you were a registered Democrat but voted Donald Trump. And a lot of that is because of what is happening in your city and how it's affected your businesses. So please do continue.
You know, I went down to the South Side because I was taught growing up, in order to make change, you have to insert yourself into communities, and that's what my parents taught me. And when I went down to the South Side of Chicago to revitalize vacant buildings and put myself in these communities, I realized that our politicians were letting us down by treating criminal gang organizations with kid gloves. And these criminal organizations hold the people of the South Side of Chicago hostage every single day. And the reason they're able to do that is because we don't have enough boots on the ground. And in this video you see two young men brandishing AK-47s, and they're sticking up one of our maintenance guys who just got off of work. And they also terrorized our tenants. And this went on for weeks, and getting them off the street was a difficult process that took way too long. And that's because we have politicians not making policy that supports victims of crime to stop crime. And that's the issue.
Daniel, thank you for sharing that with us. And we do see that video, and it's horrific what happened to those employees there. Why do you think this continues? And those leaders who, have led the way for these soft on crime policies, why are they not hearing voters like you saying, we've had enough?
I think it's hard to speak out against these issues, especially in a town like Chicago, where it is very liberal. You'll get a lot of pushback. It also feels good to talk about left progressive social policy, especially when you're not involved in these communities. But if you insert yourself in these communities, you get an understanding for what's actually happening on the ground. And I think that's the disconnect here. You have activists and politicians not living and breathing in these neighborhoods. And the consequence is crime continues. And they continue to fund these neighborhoods with healthcare reform and massive school budgets. And yet they don't have the policy on the ground, the crime policy, to really take these communities out of being terrorized every day. And that's what needs to happen first.
So I guess the video that Governor Pritzker posted of him strolling along the lakefront saying nothing to see here didn't go over so well with you.
I watched that video and I found it very offensive. I think that's ridiculous because it's completely disconnected from reality of what's happening in communities like the South Shore. Now, I don't want to disparage these communities. There's many, many hardworking people that wake up in the face of crime every single day and go to work and raise families. These people are heroes, and they deserve politicians that actually care about their lives. And when you allow crime to run rampant in the city streets of Chicago and across this country, you're letting these people down.
My brother, his wife, kids live on the South Side of Chicago, hardworking train engineer. I can tell you, they care.
Yes, they do.
Daniel, we really appreciate you coming on. We hope that you will come back. We appreciate hearing your voice.
Well, I'd love to be here again. Thank you so much.
All right, good to have you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.